On this episode of 427 Motorsports, we got ourselves our first project for flipping. This is making Flippy Floppy.
Everybody, get in line.
So in this series of videos, we're going to be trying to buy cars, hopefully sell cars. So far, we've only been really good at buying cars.
We're really good at buying cars, but I would actually say we're professionals at buying cars.
But not so good at selling, no.
No.
But hopefully, we will be buying and selling to make money to buy more cars for your entertainment.
The plan here is we bought this Micra. We'll do a little look around it. We're going to tidy it up, try and get it through a test, try and make some money on it to then take that profit to go and buy something else and continue the pattern until we get to the type of car that we've always wanted. Personally for me, I want to try and get to something like a Splitty pickup or a Jag XJS.
Yeah, it's basically capitalism in miniature, isn't it?
It's Monopoly, but on cars.
Eventually, we'll just burn ourselves out and die. Anyway.
Fuck me.
I haven't really thought about what I want to work up to, but there's maybe a Mercedes SEC or something.
So like
something stupid. And
you're happy with £1,000 then? Have you ever watched Wheeler Dealers trading places, whatever the fuck they call it? I don't know.
Bangers and cash. I don't know.
We had this idea and then we were told, yeah, that's been done loads of times before. But they probably don't swear in the things that they do.
That's it. That's our unique selling point, is just that we're unprofessional and sorry.
Yeah. So fuck it. Let's get started.
This beautiful family car is a 1984 Nissan.
Natsun.
The first year that Datsun became Nissan. Micra. So this would have been like a Datsun Cherry. Is that right?
Are we about to pop our cherry?
Is that right? Was this Cherry? No.
No, these were a completely separate platform.
I don't know anything about Japanese cars.
So what you're saying is I probably should have done this bit.
Possibly, but I'm going to do it anyway. This is the 3-door. You could have a 5-door. That's what the instruction manual inside tells me.
Did they just say, you can have a 5-door?
5-door. But you bought the 3-door for less hinges.
Finish that phrase yourself.
No. Isn't it nice though? It's green, which is a big plus for me. I like green cars.
It's more opal or opal.
Authentic moss. And under the authentic moss, let's see. You know, always a good place to find out what the actual colour of a car is. There.
Why are you sticking 2 fingers into it? Leave it.
That's just.
You haven't even talked good first. You just opened it up and stuck 2 fingers in straight away. Like
not even the first date. Aren't these doors huge?
They actually are.
Coupe. And a beautiful tan interior. Green over tan is the latest thing.
In 1984.
Yes.
Do you think there's any copies of George Orwell's 1984 in here?
Probably not. You know, in the world of 1984 by George Orwell, they couldn't comprehend such a quality family car for this money.
Then maybe things would have been a happier ending in 1984. I've never actually read 1984. I'll stress that now. I'd like to.
But you know it's not a happy ending anyway.
Is it not?
No.
Well, I assume it's not. If it's anything like Pink Floyd's Animal Farm.
Yeah, Animal Farm was on it. And yeah,
They're basically the same thing.
I think was Pink Floyd's Animals basically Animal Farm, but
yes,
yeah,
that is why it's called Animals.
But you know what the store like Animal Farms? Never mind. Anyway, back to
is it anything like Animal Crossing?
No.
Right.
No, it's not.
Anyway, let's talk more about Nissan Micra.
Isn't this the most 80s thing?
I get the feeling we'll probably cut to a history section to actually talk about it informed now.
That's a good idea. The Micra, known in the Japanese domestic market as March, was launched in 1982 to replace the best-selling Cherry in Datsun's SuperMini segment. The Datsun Cherry would continue to be sold. In fact, its 4th generation also came out in 1982, but it had outgrown its own segment, becoming larger with each update. The new Micra would go up against competition in the form of cars such as Toyota's Starlet, Boxy, and Honda's City, In City.
In City! 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 Honda!
Internally coded K10, the Micra's body was originally designed by Fiat as a replacement for the 127. When Fiat opted for the Giugiaro-penned Uno instead, they gave the body to Nissan. The front-engine, front-wheel drive car was offered in either 1 or 1.2 litre petrol, mated to a 4 or 5-speed manual, or a 3-speed auto. The 1 litre car was also offered with a turbocharger, and from 1988, Nissan built a special edition Super Turbo, which had a supercharger plus turbocharger. Highly advanced technology in a budget car. The Super Turbo made 108 horsepower and to date is still the fastest production Micra, with a 0-60 time of 7.7 seconds. The Micra came about just as Datsun was rebranding to Nissan in the early 1980s. So for the first 2 years of production, a small Datsun badge appeared on the boot lid, and in some European markets the car was actually sold as a Datsun Nissan Micra. The Datsun branding had disappeared by the end of 1984. In the late 80s, Nissan released a series of quirky cars known as the Pike cars, so called because they were built in Nissan's Pike factory. 3 of the 4 Pike cars were built on the K10 platform: the Figaro, the BE1, and the POW. The 4th Pike car was the S-Cargo van, which was based on the B11 Nissan Sunny. The K10 gave way to the more 90s looking K11 Micra in 1992, with K10 production ending in December of that year.
You can with a Nissan.
Stay. It's the fact that the whole car moves when you do that.
You know, maybe that's as far back as it goes.
Possibly, I mean, oh well. It's designed for your average.
Don't say it. Come on in here.
Okay, yeah.
Come on in here before you be racist.
That should be our greeting everywhere. Come on in here before you be racist.
Look at this. Nissan mud flaps. So you can take ownership of this vehicle.
Nobody actually understands that joke. You've made that same joke numerous
Keep using
times.
it until it's a running joke, but nobody knows the origin. Okay, come in here and have a look at this beautiful bit of 1980s nostalgia. Look at the pattern on this dashboard. It looks like it's made of styrofoam and someone's just like cut the lines into it, doesn't it?
That's cool. It's very Knight Rider.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's not actually.
It's this peak 80s, isn't it? It's just like they made a car to make it look really because so we're used to the Mercedes on this channel, which are very
And Volkswagens.
yeah. But I think the Mercedes suffered a bit. Well, they didn't suffer, but they made them. They wanted them to be timeless, so they didn't make them look like 80s cars or 70s cars. They ended up looking like 70s and 80s cars, obviously, but the interiors of them look very like blank. You know, there's none of this like this is all like space age looking stuff here.
I'll be honest, I didn't expect you to be as excitable about it.
No, I mean, it's not a car that I ever really considered buying, but if I had to have a Micra, I'd have a K10, like, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You can light your cigarette. I hope that works. Hope it doesn't just set the car on fire. You can have hot or cold. The really solid feeling, get a bit of that ASMR. ASMR, yeah. Clunk. That is, you can tell that is just a fucking valve opening and closing.
Oh, absolutely. It's a big bit of plastic just moving like.
There's a push button radio with long and medium wave, but no FM.
So how am I supposed to get Hugo Duncan? Oh, you can get him on the medium wave.
I bet you can get him on the medium wave.
I bet that still exists.
Does it work?
Well,
Hang
the
on.
car's not on.
The cigarette lighter hasn't popped out. That you can never tell until you actually touch it whether it's.
See, they're meant to be red hot, technically.
Well, yeah, true. Actually, right. Hang on. Let me put the. Where's the keys?
Is it in my pocket?
I think so. We need to see if we can get Hugo Duncan. This is the content that Irish people need.
What's in my pocket? Now, check this out, ladies and gents. The keys. Well, I'll get a close up. But the keys,
Datsun.
one is a Datsun key and one's a Nissan key.
That's how you know it was a changeover here. It's kind of rare, you know. So was there a Datsun Micra in this shit? Like
Yes.
This what
Just before this. The only difference between them was, see where that says Nissan?
was
It would have said Datsun.
I realise that I'm saying this after the history segment that we haven't filmed yet. So bear with me for the continuity.
While he tries to find Hugo Duncan, look at all of this spare stuff. I think that's a front valance with somebody's address on it.
Have you got chocolate on it?
What?
Did you get chocolate on the valance?
The bit between bed and this getting bored. Right.
I don't know.
Do you know how a radio works?
I do.
Are you familiar?
And I would have usually when you do these old radios, you turn them off by just clicking that off. But
Ah, you would turn it all the way.
yeah,
Do you push it in maybe? No, because you're pushing it in and then doing it. You're pushing it in and then turn it.
I don't know.
No, you don't.
We'll figure it out. Anyway, I'm sure it does work. It's the sort of thing that would. But that's how you. There's your like pre-selects. So you can have long wave or medium wave, and then you can tune it with this. And here's for all your binding needs.
Benson and/or hedges.
Glove box.
Is there anything in it?
Can fit some gloves in it. Though it did have this really cool instruction manual in it, which has been left in the sun for too long.
Nice. Cool, bud. We'll get a look through that later on.
Yes. Aren't these seats cool as well? They are, apart from being very worn on one side, but that's
Well, we can probably fix that. It's just
I'd
brown
say we
vinyl. My dad will be able to
Very-
fix that.
they're comfy actually. They're really comfy. You know, I suffer from the old Mercedes delusion that nothing else is comfortable except Mercedes, but
And
actually
that's
this
wrong, because the Peugeot 405 is the most comfortable thing you've ever sat in.
is- Peugeot's aside.
Peugeot's aside.
Peugeot's aside. The contemporary reviews for the 504 say it was more comfortable than the 123. That's why I've got to have one.
Is that on your list of things you'll buy with the money we make from flipping cars?
To be honest, yeah. Spare indicators.
So this is everybody's favourite part of a new car video, is looking
What do you
through
get
what's
with
in it.
So they're spare, but these are actually
No, they're orange in the front, so they're like clear indicators.
the orange is better.
Yeah, we don't want them. They can be thrown in with it when it's for sale. We're not going to just
Yeah.
bin them.
Oh, this is very cool. Have a look at this. Datsun floor mats.
Try and get it.
Right, I'm a bit rich. Free, very small jump leads
It's for very small batteries.
for little lamps. So you can put the little small lamps through your battery cable. They're actually kind of sticky. As
Pretty gross.
tail light, broken. Spare grill. Wheel nuts,
Oh yeah, because there's like,
shiny.
I'll be honest, wanky chrome ones on it.
Yeah, well these are wanky chrome ones too.
Hmm.
These are spare wanky chrome ones for your spare wheel.
Thing is, if you're spare one.
For your spare working. All right, let's have a look at the engine bay. Engine, check this out. Bam, shell bonnet.
So it's basically an E34.
Basically a Jag.
Oh yeah, I should have went for the Jag first. I don't know why, but every time I see a bonnet like that, I'm straight to BMW E34,
Fair enough.
which is not like me.
We don't know what engine size this is. We're gonna find out for you. Any bets?
I'm gonna say it's a 998.
You were so close.
Is it a 1001?
988.
Ah!
So this is a 1 litre. Like milk and juice. This is a 1 litre.
Sipping on milk and juice, laid back.
1 litre carburetted Nissan engine for all of your daily driving needs. For all of your starter classic needs.
For only $9.95. That's not very cash money.
No. So small.
You don't know anything to say about this, do you?
I imagine it's an overhead cam, single overhead cam, 4-cylinder engine.
As we work on this more throughout this series, we will talk about more. We will do our research. It literally arrived this morning. We really want to wash it, but because like it's only dirty once.
Yeah, we're gonna wash it for you now in the next couple of seconds.
Right, so the most exciting part of any classic car or pre-owned car buying experience is hooking around and seeing what's in it. Connor's had a look inside the inside, and it's mainly been what, like parts and things.
Spare bits and things, useful stuff.
We'll open the boot. We haven't touched the boot yet. Like literally, this car arrived this morning. No, this early afternoon. So it's one of those boots. It's like my Mazda. It must be a Jap thing where there's no handle. You have to use a key. And I don't know if it's the Datsun or the.
I bet it's the Datsun one.
You think?
Say so.
Oh, that's a good sound.
That's a click.
That is a click.
I knew we needed a click.
On the 24 track.
What do you think DX stands for?
That's a Jap thing.
DK.
Donkey song. Nah, like I know I've seen a load of like JDM games. The things that have like that's mode DX or something. So maybe it's like a Japanese version of like LS or LX or
Maybe.
luxury. No idea. Watches somebody comments and tells us that's the base model. It's a piece of shit.
That's the carburetor model.
Oh, we got stuff in the boot.
Oh, more mod
Look at that parcel shelf. There's actually a handle on it to lift it out.
That's cool. They're thinking about you.
That's class. Let's had some repair of that. Or somebody's left a Galaxy chocolate bar in the kind of melted the caramel all over it. Oh wow, there's a wee pocket here.
Whoa,
At
so much
once.
room for bulbs.
At one stage in time, this had old man reflectors on it.
Put them back.
That's like a fucking old school top mount. Indicator bulb. That's actually a really cool wee pocket. They obviously were right-handed because there's nothing on the one on the left. So,
Oh, you wouldn't want that anyway.
right. What's this then? This is actually a lot of spurs.
There's a lot of spares there, isn't there?
Oh, Jesus Christ, that's heavy, mate. Run away. This is a spur headlight,
Jesus.
and it's mint.
That's class.
That's the type of stuff we should probably just stick on eBay and then see. No, but like,
I cut that out of the video. This didn't come with it.
no, I mean like, this is stuff it doesn't need. So we could stick it on eBay, right? Put that money into parts to recommission this, and then it's not money out.
True.
So there's more flaps, nearly a full set. Although if you find
There's one in the
right,
front,
okay,
so that's must be a full set of my flaps.
This
Trim.
is
Some description.
ignition, I'm guessing.
That must be it.
It's clear indicator.
That's a spare radio.
Is that a spare radio?
I mean, it looks worse for wear than it's in it, but yeah.
Holy shit, it is, and it's got that same trim.
Yeah. Oh, it's got the
The like,
styrofoam that you've cut into. So
yeah. So if you wanted to, we'll not sell this separate. We'll keep this because if somebody was so inclined, you could turn this into like a Bluetooth one.
you could.
Take it apart and solder in a Bluetooth chip or something.
You could, yeah.
That would be really cool. If somebody else wants to do that. If we actually,
I'm not doing that.
I'd be tempted to try it for a video
Yeah, we could do.
because that's the type of shit I'm into. I'd plug it in to see if it works.
True, because I'm not sure that other radio works. What?
Did that other one say Nissan on it? Because this one says Datsun.
It looks the same. I don't know.
It says Datsun in there. So I wonder, did they change it for a Nissan one?
Did the factory change it when they were halfway through building the car?
Possible too. I don't want to set all this on the fucking wet ground. Spare brake caliper, Monroe shocks, blower for the fan.
Ashtray. There's a whole extra Micra in here.
There's basically a Micra, like,
Gator stocks,
is that a spare carb?
expansion bottle. Yeah, that's a whole fucking manifold and carbon.
Holy shit. What's that worth to somebody? Like, there's a reason it's here,
Don't know.
so it's probably fucked. It's a good trim piece. No, it's cracked.
So,
New rubber boot.
something.
Something to do with the pedal box, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
More
Wheel bolts.
bolts,
Yeah, or wheel studs even.
indicators,
Or wheel
wheel nuts.
nuts. Yeah, that's what.
Yeah, that's nothing like, oh my god, that's class, but you know. What's this? Broken, whatever. No, it's
Looks gearboxy, doesn't it?
Do you just see aluminium and think, that's gearbox?
Gearboxy, yeah. Bet I'm right though.
Probably. There's a full brake booster.
Boost me. Boost. There's the floor mat for the front as well.
Yeah. Spare
Radiator.
radiator. Look how small this radiator is.
You could radiate so much with that.
It's radiating excellence. This stuff we'll just keep out of it because then we can clean it better. There's some
Mirrors?
mirrors, but they're not off this.
No.
Do they have motorbike mirrors? Don't want to know. This is the jack. Is that an original
Two rolls.
Nissan one? It is. It's the original Nissan one. Maximum 480 kilograms. That's how you know this car weighs nothing. Nissan motors.
Nice.
It's a full tool set. Is this a full one as well?
Or is it the bits for the jack, is it? All
Two different bits. Oh, there's a tool and a jack bit.
Nice.
Right, now here's the scary part, right? When I take this out, let's see if we have a floor. See how much work we have to do before we can sell this to somebody. We need somewhere for this stuff to go. Maybe this can go in the Mercedes shed part.
Yeah.
Ah, there's our aforementioned Datsun floor mats. Holy shit, look at that spider.
He's a large man. This is his car.
What are you doing?
Carry my yoke.
What do you think? Do we have a floor?
I reckon, yeah. I'd say we do.
Well, we have a spare wheel.
Ow.
Did you hit your head?
Yeah, I hit my head on one. Boop, boop.
It's sort of weld there. Tidy one, to be fair.
Mhm.
We have a floor.
Yeah,
Needs tidied, but we have a floor.
I've seen worse.
As a fiberglass worse.
Cool.
Yeah. Here, this is a cracking wee yard.
It is.
So now, well, we'll start it so the viewer can hear
The viewer
it start.
can listen to the listen.
And then we wash it.
Yes.
Let's get her done.
Okay. Now this car has a beautiful cherry bomb exhaust on it, doesn't it?
Yes. Well, I started from the front and you
I'll
there.
stand here and listen to
get a
the-
shot of that cherry bomb. That is a song, it's not just me being weird. Hello, Dad. Hello, Mom. Cherry bomb. Okay, I'm gonna start it. On the button. Like, it doesn't get much more on the button than that. The button is on. I should also state, it was already warm. I'm not that dickhead who just starts it cold, revs the tits off it. It's also got over half a tank of petrol. The gauge is going up and up. So either the sender's fucked or...
keeps getting more petrol in it.
Yeah, I mean, I have a Subaru in there, I need some petrol in it. Right. Right. Let's give it a quick wash, see what we're dealing with. And that'll do us for this video.
Nice. So, now that it's clean-ish, let's take a look around the outside. Straight wee car.
Yeah, no inclinations whatsoever. I'm just going to leave that comment as it is. This is the new 427 Motorsports. New and improved.
We don't make judgments.
We don't take low-hanging fruit.
I do love that colour. Let me get out of the sun so you can see it a bit better. If that was a Mercedes, which it's not, that would be petrol green or petrol blue.
It's not a million miles away from the colour of Mercedes that we are getting.
That's a secret. Original dealer plate from Nissan Manchester. Limited.
Limited.
Obviously needs tidying here and there, but
What do you think? I
that's
reckon
nothing we can't.
we haven't looked underneath it yet. We won't do that in this video.
Yeah.
But, like, from what I'm seeing, I mean, paint the boot, paint the two wings.
Yeah.
Look at the sills, polish the rest.
Make sure it's tidy. Put it through an MOT.
Yeah. So that is our plan here, but we'll get to that at the end. There's one
fog light.
so
Not cool. Just one fog light.
there's one really cool feature we haven't shown them yet. It's my favourite feature.
What's that?
Poppy out the windows.
That's for the 3-door life.
So there we are. It is now clean. That is the first in what is hopefully a great new business venture.
Great flippy floppy.
Great flippy floppy.
In flippy floppy in cars.
Everybody will get in line to buy cars from us when it happens. No, this is just a quick introductory video to this. We want this thing gone as quick as possible, but we want it gone right. We want to make sure that anybody who buys a car from us either knows they're getting a heap of shit or knows they're getting a good car.
Hopefully the latter.
Aye, but you know, we can sell stuff as this needs work. Yeah, but we're hoping to sell this. Well, the plan is what? MOT it, tidy it up, see what we can get out of it, and then we take what we get from that, put a couple of quid into, you know, maybe heating the house because it's fucking winter time.
Cold, yeah.
Yeah, but then the rest goes into our fund for buying new things
Another
to do.
car.
Another car.
Another one.
So thanks very much for watching. This has been our K10 Micra. We have been making flippy floppy. I've been Connor.
You've been Connor, have you? I've been Tomo.
I don't think the world wants to see that. No, thank you very much for watching. This has been 427 Motorsports. Follow me on Instagram at Tomo.Pattison.
Follow me on Instagram at Hughes Corporation.
And follow us on Instagram at 427 Motorsports. Check us out on TikTok. Let us know what you think of this. If you would like to purchase it from us when it is finished, or if you think this is shit, we need to actually put some more substance into our videos instead of just talking shit. Nobody has said that, but I've thought it myself.
Maybe tell us if you think that anyway.
Aye, tell us whatever you want, really. Like, we'll either ignore it or respond to it. You got a 50-50 chance of talking to us.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, and good luck.
Good luck.